You are about to meet a World War II veteran with what a local author calls one of the most diverse training records of any World War II Navy man. You've heard of a jack of all trades. Tonight we meet a sailor of all trades who was also a Navy pioneer. You are today 100 and a little bit of change.
I've started on my second 100.
Ray Shirley was 18 years old the day of the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, driving America to enter World War II. The teenager volunteered for the Navy and then for a stealth mission focused on swimming into enemy waters to set explosives.
It was training, preparing us for swimming underwater to an object and attach something to it and then swim away. A lot of fellows washed out in that because it was terrifying.
Hell Week is designed to see how much you are willing to take to become a frogman.
I mean, I had nightmares about it for years. We had to swim through this tube so far and then pick up something before we went back up for air.
So how long did you have to hold your breath?
And it seemed like forever. I don't know. So they had expert divers there on hand to go in and pull them out. I panicked, but I didn't let them know. I made it through.
Men who made it through became Special Forces pioneers, forefathers credited with laying the foundation for America's elite Navy SEAL teams. Here's a quick history lesson from one of the most famous modern SEALs.
In the U.S. military, the Navy and the Marine Corps realized that we needed to have someone that could figure out what was under the water as they got closer to the beach, and if there was obstacles there, then to get rid of them. And so they formed up the Navy combat demolition units, and those were the guys that eventually became the underwater demolition teams, and those are the guys that eventually became the SEAL teams.
His story was just incredible. I've interviewed a lot of World War II veterans, and his was very unique.
Author and historian Jim D. wrote a book about the Navy service of Ray Shirley and the surprise twist. After passing Frogman training, Shirley was on leave back home camping, and his ship sailed for war without him.
But they couldn't find me.
You're off in the woods.
I was off in the woods.
Reassignment called for the Frogman to change duties and start servicing guns, bombs, and planes aboard the USS Midway.
And then he was an ordnance man, and he also flew anti-submarine patrols off the coast, off the Atlantic coast for a while. And I said, I think you're the most well-trained, diversified training of any sailor in World War II.
We all felt a love of country.
A symbol of American fortitude, who shared with his book author some of the credit goes to an unnamed drill instructor.
He says, I think his job was to kill me, and he just about succeeded.
Yeah, he was tough. Yeah.
Well, you're 100, so he did his job.
Well, yeah. He toughened me up for the long haul, I guess.
Toughened up for the long haul indeed. You can read more about Mr. Shirley and his military service right now in the Service and Sacrifice section of WBIR.com.